like sales is a great example of something that's always evolving. If you look back at like what it took to be successful the last 2 years, we're in a different market. Like, got to be maybe slightly different. And so yeah, I think it's even as recruiters going out into the business and making sure that it's clear, like, hey, like what worked a year ago may not work today. So like how are we thinking about even evaluating this, like defining what the new skills that are needed are, but then taking a step further to now say like how do you evaluate that in an interview? And does our current process still do what we need it to do?
Yeah, it's a great point that you have to evolve with the strategies that are being deployed within the business to find the right people to execute on those strategies. I think like, as I personally think about, recruiting for sales reps years ago versus today, 5, 10 years ago, you might have placed heavy weight on like outbound, high volume, cold calling, like, smile and dial types of experience. But now we live in a different world, especially with people being remote. Like, at least we found that it's more difficult to get in touch with people over the phone. You have to find more creative ways to reach your target audience versus pounding the phones all day long. So that requires a different skill set because now you're talking about a person that might need to be a little bit more creative, a problem solver, somebody to really think through their approach as they're trying to reach out to their prospects versus just picking up the phone, following what the cadence tells them to do, and that's it. And that might have worked 5 years ago, but it might not today. And so you have to adapt the recruiting strategy accordingly.